What? Lean in for a kiss? Oh, you guys are gonna choose kissing the Mind Flayer, but this is not a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. I really have to resist this. But what if we really submit to the feeling, leaning in? Okay, let's try to... Viewers are saying to kiss the Mind Flayer. Let's do it. This is the first time we're gonna kiss a Mind Flayer live. You saw it here first. A half drow kissing a Mind Flayer.
Warm, wet tentacles wrap themselves around your head.
Not really good.
Time in your life. You're perfectly happy.
He dead. We just died. What is wrong? Your party has been... Did you see how strong that Mind Flayer was? We were level 2. He hit us with a Mind Blast. A cone-shaped blast. And we didn't even need to do a saving throw. We just died. But we're good. So we just rested to replenish all our spell slots. This is the spell slots, by the way. So as you can see, my Warlock has 2 spell slots. Take note that spell slots are not... when you have a cantrip, rather, like Eldritch Blast, it doesn't use a spell slot. So you can essentially use this over and over again. It's just what I like, because I love Eldritch Blast. Right, let's go to camp and end the day. I guess if we... Would you like to go to bed? Yes. The only thing I'm quite concerned about moving forward with Baldur's Gate 3 is that, similar to tabletop, you tend to get too careful. So every encounter, you try to go out of a dungeon and try to take a long rest. So I'm not sure if they're going to add an option to at least spend on something if you're going to try to do a long rest, like camping materials or whatnot. So there's that sense of balance. Oops, religion successful. Okay. Okay. I was concerned because when they were rolling, I thought it was like a perception check or on a trap. I didn't want to go too far in yet. But it was just a religion to find out who this is. And apparently I passed, and this dude is called Jurgle. To be honest, a deity that I haven't encountered yet. Not even sure if this is a deity. Oh. Alright. There you go, perception check. I passed, so there is a button here. And we are going to have an encounter. We knew that pressing buttons
Something just woke up down here.
can lead to something
Let
troubling.
them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Action economy wise, I think this is a pretty fair fight. Their HP is 10, so they're pretty much okay skeletons, except for this one, which is at 28 HP, the leader. So what we're gonna try to do is, again, D&D action economy is very important. You want to eliminate one character or one enemy as soon as you can. Sleeping. My wizard is sleeping. Okay, now he's silenced. Now he can't cast, which is good. Turn undead. I think I do have turn undead. It's a channel divinity. Present your holy symbol and pray. Each undead that can see or hear you is forced to flee from you, but we don't like them fleeing because we want to kill them all. So unless we're we're at a disadvantage, or they're gonna outnumber us, this is a good spell. But since I think we can manage this fight, let's just take in the offensive. Let's do Sacred Flame, 65% to hit. Oh, he was the one concentrating on the silence, which means we broke his concentration and the silence cone is not anymore working, and it actually worked in his favor. Wow. But we do have our Warlock. We do have Ranzin, our favorite Warlock, to save the day with his Eldritch Blast as he charges all that he can from his deity that he made a deal with, and he pretty much disintegrates the entombed scribe. He had to move out of the way. Someone is sleeping again. Immune to sleeping. Okay. Because half-elf, for those of you who don't know, if you're elven, or if you're at least half-elf, you're immune to sleep effects. So that's good. 75% or Sacred Flame is 65%. I would rather hit you because you're a skeleton, and I think I have advantage when I hit you with a mace or a bludgeoned attack. Not advantage, but more damage, I think. There we go. 12 damage. Headshot!
Boom headshot! Boom headshot! Boom headshot!
Okay, it's time for our Warlock to get a little bit risky, a little bit brave as we jump. As he's jumping, he was charging all his eldritch powers in front of him and just wants to blast this entombed scribe out into oblivion. And it's a miss again. For the second time in 2 sessions. Jumping forward and casting a spell, he misses. What a sad day for Ranzin. And do note, that was an 85% chance to hit. He jumped, he was charging the Eldritch Blast, he just put it out, and then it misses. Unfortunately. I do hope Astarion is as good as he is with his bow as with his dagger. Boom, 6 damage. So as soon as Ranzin misses, Astarion was there to back it up with an arrow to the eye socket. I like it when I'm DMing my own encounter, which is, it's amazing, by the way. Yo, it worries me because this is the second time we've rested, and we see the animation of the fanged creature sitting. The others are sleeping and he is sitting. It really worries me. I'm not sure if this Astarion is nocturnal or if he doesn't sleep, because if he doesn't sleep, that could mean a lot of things, but it could really mean that he might be a vampire. And dealing with vampire in Baldur's Gate 3 is not gonna be like dealing with the Edward Cullen of the Twilight Saga or the Nielsen of the comedy when it comes to vampires. When you're dealing with vampires in D&D, vampires in D&D, if you've ever heard of Strahd von Zarovich, he is one badass mother effer. He is innately evil. And what he'll do to you, he's gonna weaken you and weaken you until you realize that you pretty much have no chance of fighting him at all. And he's doing it very deceptively. So we might have a Strahd von Zarovich on our party, which is really interesting, by the way. At least with this, he's charismatic. I'm not saying Strahd von Zarovich is not charismatic, but, you know, he seems very inviting. We'll see how it goes moving forward.
Come on, Dake! Faster!
person they're trying to save. It's the creature from the ship.
So,
Still alive.
we rolled a perception check automatically, and we passed it. So that's why the narrator told us what we noticed. If we failed it, the narrator's probably gonna say something that we don't notice anything at all, or something to that effect. I am very persuasive, and I would like to persuade these people that they're being mind fucked by this mind flayer. So we're gonna do a persuasion check. We need a 10 to pass. If you roll a 10 and higher, we pass. So we essentially persuade these people that they're being mind fucked. If you roll a 9 or below, then even though we're good at persuasion, we just fail at that encounter. We'll see. Mind you, I think I have a +4, a bonus for persuasion. So I probably rolled a 6. Or no, I probably rolled a 1, rather. So I rolled a natural 1 +4 bonus, 5. I rolled the least amount that I can for a persuasion check. Should I roll again? I think I should roll again because it's a matter of saving these people from the mind fuckness of this mind flayer. Even though he's weak, we'll roll again. How is that even possible? How does natural 1, which I got, possible? Because I have a +4 in persuasion. This is something that I need to get feedback from Larian Studios. So I was boasting to the channel that I am very persuasive as a half drow. And one of my folks are saying that let's let them die. Well, in fact, I tried both times to persuade them, but the powers of this mind flayer is so strong that I really couldn't persuade them that they're being mind fucked. So I'm just gonna continue.
Your words fall on deaf ears.
It's too
Creature's
strong.
hold on them is too strong.
Can't believe I rolled a natural 1 for something I'm proficient with.
She's dying! You did this. You want to kill her?
It's a battle sequence. I obviously don't want to do this because these are fishermen. These are stranded fishermen, and they're just being controlled by this mind flayer. But I tried to persuade them. I re-rolled. I got a 5, and then I got a effing natural 1 at a proficiency that I'm very skilled at. So this is on them. This is on them for having weak minds. Really sorry, but I have to Eldritch Blast you, folks. Oh, 42% chance of hitting versus 64. And I'm gonna hit the one in front of me then, because that's a higher chance of. It's a critical. That's my second natural 1. When you roll a critical miss in combat, that only means you rolled a natural 1. This is very unlucky. Kai saying fail. Definitely for Ranzan, it's definitely a fail. What else can I do? It's a bonus action. A dancing lights. So because he was trying to compensate for missing, what he's thinking is that maybe I'll add in another spell just to distract him a bit and just do some dancing lights just behind this one. And let's see if that works on them, at least if they get distracted by it. Shadowheart will cast Sacred Flame,
Intended.
and it was saved. Saving throw meaning it doesn't hit at all, because a spell or a cantrip like Sacred Flame is either a hit or miss. So if it saves, if the enemy succeeds at the saving throw, they get 0 damage. They don't get hit at all. That's how it works. So I'm missing. I am fighting fishermen, by the way, with a full party of a wizard, cleric, rogue, and a warlock, and I can't seem to hit these fishermen. Let's see if our vampire Astarion is gonna turn the tide. Natural 1. Second natural 1. So these are not fishermen, ladies and gentlemen. These are These are sleeper agents. These are not fishermen at all. They're so skilled that they're evading everything that I throw at them. See, and they're even hitting me with... They're even hitting me, and I'm not hitting them. Oh, there. At least I burned someone. Thank you, Gale.
Suddenly, something convulses inside you. Your vision lurches sickeningly.
What?
You are one with your assailants, your minds fused together. They are frightened, lost. The creature in the wreckage is forcing them to attack you, controlling them like puppets. The voice shivers across your brain, seeking access, trying to bend your will to its bidding.
Put down your weapons. I don't want to hurt you. Continue fighting. I am bad at wisdom. I don't have any bonuses on wisdom. So if I roll wisdom, I'd probably fail. I'll leave it up to the viewers. What do you want to do? If you're on Twitch, twitch.tv/theskylancer, you can actually choose. But if you're on chat as well, you can vote. So I already have a vote for number 2. Try to focus your mind. Try to break its influence. So I'll wait until the counter reaches halfway. Then I'll make the choice, which is number 2. Unless somebody wants to choose another. No one? All right. Let's focus our mind. Let's try to break its influence. 10. So this is 50-50, I think. It's 15. Yes. Finally, a high roll.
The presence in your mind gropes for purchase and finds the tadpole instead.
Yeah, you find my tadpole, biatch.
Taking advantage of a tremor of pain that cuts through the creature. As its influence wanes, your assailants lower their weapons, blinking in confusion.
That thing.
Finally.
Was speaking.
I didn't want
In
to...
my head. Oh, humbly spare us now. My friend. What happened to him? What's going on?
That monster was using you like a puppet.
I'm not sure I want to remember.
Good.
We saw the crash from the river. We were too scared to move at first, but that thing spoke to us. We were ready to die for it. Came ashore so fast.
I'm really sorry for killing your friend, fisherman.
I don't know what we'll do now.
Thank you, JM, for liking the stream. Hope you enjoyed what you're seeing. We're here for some D&D action. Could be worse. Your ship didn't fall from the sky. First things first, where are we? I have no clue where we are, so I'm gonna find out because they're fishermen. They know where they are. Or your boat, can it be repaired? Nah, I'm selfish. I want to know where we are.
Where I can find on a map. I know Baldur's Gate is a few days down the river.
So we're near Baldur's Gate.
Your mind. I can still feel it like an echo. You're like that thing.
What? I saved you from that thing. That's the most obvious answer to this.
Please. We're grateful for your help, truly. But we don't want any more trouble. We'll go. All right?
Okay.
We'll go.
I don't even believe you're a fisherman, by the way, because I keep kidding you with Eldritch Blast, and you just keep evading it. So you're not fisherman. I'm really sorry for you, Strand Fisher. I did all my best to save you, but you know. Let's see what Gale has to say.
I think that technically speaking, we just did something impossible. Mindflayer's hold over its thralls is all but unbreakable, yet break it we did.
If it's impossible, then how did we do it? I have a theory.
Parasite they infected us
The
with.
parasite.
That's the thing that allowed us to do this. But that's not its true function at all. I point out the abnormality of it all, but then again, nothing normal about today. Let's move on.
We're semi-mind flayers, so to speak, right now, and let's
You
Let's
approach
finish this
the
mind
dying
flayer off.
monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now. If only you didn't feel compassion.
why would I feel compassion? What do you want to do, guys? Do we give in to the emotion? Do we feel compassion? Or do we say to ourselves, no, we should be furious? Because these are not our masters. I am definitely... Okay, no, you should be furious. Right, okay. Let's do that.
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind,
Uh-oh.
forcing you to love it. But then, the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Thanks, Guy, for sharing stream. Intelligence, which I am also not... Oh, I do have +2 on... Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I rebuilt my character, I wanted to put intelligence as my secondary feat. Mainly aside from Constitution, because I do have Arcana and Investigation, and both of them are intelligence rolls. So even if I'm proficient at Arcana and Investigation, this +2 helps much more. Let's see it. 8. So I am proficient. I have +2. So this is pretty much sure that we'll pass it. See, just exactly what we needed to roll. An 8 on 8.
Your mind spews, lusting for something that is. But then, its grip claws back with a vengeance.
Thank you, Guy, for sharing the
A
stream.
vice locking your
Appreciate
mind
it.
into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
What? Lean in for a kiss? Oh, you guys are gonna choose kissing the Mind Flayer, but this is not a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. I really have to resist this. But what if we really submit to the feeling, leaning in? Okay, let's try to... Viewers are saying to kiss the Mind Flayer. Let's do it. This is the first time we're gonna kiss a Mind Flayer live. You saw it here first. A half drow kissing a Mind Flayer.
Warm, wet tentacles wrap themselves around your head.
Not
For the
really good.
first time in your life, you're perfectly happy.
He dead. We just died. What is wrong? Your party has been... Did you see how strong that Mind Flayer was? We were level 2. He hit us with a Mind Blast. A cone-shaped blast. And we didn't even need to do a saving throw. We just died. We're gonna have to load the game.